Team in the country, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. They're going to run it. Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's got it in the open. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Quick completion to the tight end. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Stop right there at the line, no gain.
Well, I'll tell you what, this quarterback is going to get an earful when he gets back to the sideline. We're in the first quarter. You can't be exposing yourself to big hits early in the game like that. Chris, they're going to need him today, and this is just the opening drive.
Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The receiver makes the catch. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
It's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
It's an option look. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. The Gators looking to run some tempo here.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option, whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it. Puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
The Gators will line up here on 1st down and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
No gain on 1st makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking right, this one caught. Touchdown, Florida. Strong game by this quarterback. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. They're going to the air on the first play. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, what a grab! And the defense wraps him up.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the handoff. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Wide open downfield. They finally get him down, but a big play for the 46.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
On 1st down, it's play action. Makes a quick catch. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
2nd down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. Defense makes a turnover.
Well, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. The Blue Devils pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. Touchdown, Duke. They couldn't stop him there. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies, provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Toss play to the outside. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pop over the middle. It's Montgomery. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And he steps out of bounds. A big play, an exciting end to this first quarter. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Only trapping for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Backwards on first down, so it's second and long from the 19. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught in the flat by the running back. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark. The Gators will crank up the tempo. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Out of the gun now on third down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33. The Gators will have first and 10 here.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
And here's the handoff. Fights off the defender. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. On the move now. And he slings it deep back to the left side. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
Blue Devils offense heads back out of the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Duke.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Caught in the backfield. It's Montgomery. Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. That's a big hit at the end, but even with a fresh set of downs. A 1st and 10 play. And the back now goes in motion. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And the Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit. That's a really good run by this offense, and Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense, looking for a 1st down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He lets it go on the move. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man. Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack. A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner heads out of bounds. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Play action here on 1st down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down. Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down. It's a good job by the defense here on this 3rd down. And now it's going to bring up a big 4th down play and a decision here for the head coach. And the Blue Devils will send the punt team onto the field. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. And now the timeout is called by the defense.
defense. They've got some things to work out here. Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. That gain sets up a third down play. Here's that defense shifting again. Short connection with a tight end here. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he'll drop back here on third down. He escapes the pocket. Deep throw across his body to the left. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. And looking to throw now on first down. He's going to take off. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Gators.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. He'll hand it off. He's past the marker and still going. They make the stop at the 25, and it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
The Blue Devils with 1st and 10 here. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Touchdown, Blue Devils. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wide end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
1st and 10 play coming up. Looking for a receiver. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the returner steps out. They'll mark the football right there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Ball handed off. He shreds the tackle. They bring him down right at the 20. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They pressure him and sack him. The big tackle inside the 10. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Now the handoff. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Throws it deep downfield to the left. The catch is made for a huge pickup. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Defense is coming after him. Second down here. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. He got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Makes the grab. It's Nicholson. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And the Blue Devils looking to cash in this red zone trip. Back to throw again. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to the penalty. That's good news for the offense. Keeping it on the ground here. As the first down is still going. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
He finds some space. The Gators are going to keep this drive rolling. The offense with three tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch.
That's enough for the first down, as we've seen so many teams around the country. They get that first down, look out. They're going to go fast, and here they come. Defense has got to be clued in and be ready to play.
He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, and picking up the first down.
They'll try the option play here. And they'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Chris, you and I love this guy's ability to run the football, especially in the option game. But why take an unnecessary hit here? A chance to step out of bounds and avoid the hit? You got to do it.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Running with purpose. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. And the Gators will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Launching one to the end zone. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Tackle.
Zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Arnold. I think he got back to the 2, but nothing more. The defense was ready and stuffed him. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
That's caught. It's Mickelson. Here he goes. Now the 40. The 20, inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Duke. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, a job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it. Room to run. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. The Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking deep to the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, this time he misses his intended target, but this receiver has been a key today. They want to try to just keep feeding him.
Offense getting set. It's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Big throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. Great start for the drive, but now back-to-back incompletions. Makes it 3rd and 10. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up first down from the 32. The Gators pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. On the run here. Lets it go. He finds his man. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On third down, he drops to throw. On the move now. Grab down the middle. It's Montgomery. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. And Duke has the lead here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. Now we're set to start the final quarter of play here. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. See if they can convert the point after. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. 35-21. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Trying to find room. It's Arnold. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
He escapes the pocket. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Oh, the spin move. Tackle made way downfield. An enormous gain.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Pressure is coming. A deep shot, but he paid for it. Catch made inside the 10. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They connect for 6. Well, the defense has had no answer for this pitch and catch combination. They are closing in the conference championship.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball, and I'd just love to see the quarterback. Anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you got a chance for a big game.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start at the 25. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Muscles past the defender. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. And the Gators come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. Offense operating from the pistol. Looking to throw yet again. The pass rush closing in. He's going to pull it down and run. Powering through. The defense has got it. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
First play of the drive, to come out throwing. Looking deep downfield to the left. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Hey, I get the passing of football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down at the 45.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Out of the gun now on third down. Bringing pressure. Hit just as he throws the ball.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The Blue Devils bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The returner is brought down. There is a flag on the field, so we'll check out this call. Offense gets a second chance after the roughing the punter penalty. Working clock with the ground game. Some hard running there through a tackle. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, handoff inside and brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Offense choosing to go for it here on fourth down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. No surprise, offense going for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. And the Blue Devils pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Powers through.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. There's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stopped for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on second and goal. Now it's third and goal for the offense.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Duke.
What a beautiful post route right over the top, and it splits this defense for 6 points. Great recognition by the quarterback to see the void in the middle third of this secondary and confidently deliver that strike.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Looking to throw it on first down.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. On the move now. Looking for a late deep shot. And it's incomplete, out of bounds. Ouch, a chance for a much-needed big play there.
How about the defense today? They have played.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. The Gators lining up here on first and 10.
To the line, set, ready.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Lets it fly out of the wideout. What a catch! And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw.
Intercepted in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the two-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Defense loading up on defensive backs here when they take away the deep pass play. Ball handed off. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Wants to throw it. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Still no answer for this offense.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.